That's crazy. That's crazy, son. That's crazy. That just blew my mind. I'm really having bad luck ever since I got back on IG Live. Like, what the fuck is the transits doing to me? Like, what, I can't, like, what's up? It's late night hours and shit. Like, the Matrix hating. Matrix hating tonight. What the fuck is it? Because Mars is in Sagittarius now, so it's like Mars in Scorpio. Like, what, universe trying to tell me? All right, calm that highly promiscuous shit down. Calm that shit down. Mars out of Scorpio now. Lift that energy back up. Mars in Sagittarius. Damn, that whole live just gone. All right, guys. Damn, that just blew mine. All right, it's because I said head. All right, let me go ahead and just, okay. Where was we at? Damn. So what did we start with on part 2? We started with Gemini. All right, so for everybody, damn, that just blew mine. Like, that whole second part is just gone. All right, so I think we picked it up with Gemini. So Gemini, they gonna cheat because they got mentally stimulated somewhere. And the Mercury curiousness ended up going too far to find out where that harmonious sense of communication, what that could evolve into. That's what's going on with the Geminis. And also because, Geminis be having multiple personalities, multiple ways of thinking about things, feeling about things. So they cheated on their partner because their partner only fulfilled one part of them. The other two had to get it somewhere else. That's why the Gemini cheated on you. Now I know he's on Libra. I'm just, because that live is gone, so I want to get this up. So I'm just hovering over the signs real quick that I already did. Then Cancer, they're gonna cheat because they developed a home somewhere else, a comfort zone somewhere else. Every 3 days in the week when they go to yoga, their yoga instructor be talking to them about life, trying to understand them, noticing when their emotions is up, down, where they're moody, and they're not getting they're not getting noticed, their emotional stability not getting noticed at home, their home not starting to feel like a home. That's when the Cancer gonna cheat. You feel me? Now, now when we go into Sagittarius, they cheat because of the thrill. They cheat because in some type of shape or form, their current situation at home feels restrictive, refines them, okay? Restricts them, refines them, all right? Boxes them in, doesn't allow them to be free-spirited. So if a Sagittarius starts, hovering around energies that make them feel like if they connect with this person is going to just help them to expand and just blossom and just, be all free with them. And it looks like it's going to be a new adventure with this individual. Sagittarius is going to cheat. Now, Libra's going to cheat because there's a lack of balance and compromise in the relationship. Libra's going to cheat on you because they don't feel appreciated. They don't feel like you're trying to learn them as much as they're trying to learn you, and they're going to cheat. And when they cheat, they're going to be in a whole relationship. They may just go on a date with their, they may just be, if you was just the Libra's friend and they didn't tell you who was their girlfriend, you might not know who's the girlfriend and who the side piece. That's how deep cheating get with the Libra. Libras will be in a relationship with a side piece for 2 years, planning and communicating with the side piece how they're about to cut off the main person to make them the main. Libras will let cheating develop like that. Their next a lot of their relationships can start from them cheating. Scorpios too. A lot of Scorpios relationships can start with the cheater and the side piece. Scorpios and Libras are good for that shit. You feel me? So, that's how it's going to be with the Libra, I don't remember what I said that Libra ended up cutting off the last live. But that's basically what it is with there. It's a lack of compromise, lack of understanding love language, because Libras naturally going to study the love language of their partner so they could feel like they could always, because Libras, don't get it twisted. Libras is dealing with a sense of control in relationships. Don't get that twisted. So yeah, there's a sense of balance, harmony and all that. But Libras know how to use Venus energy to find some type of control in a relationship at times. Now, Pisces, they cheat when their feelings get hurt. So that's what whoever made this post said about Pisces. They cheat when their feelings get hurt. Now, there's some validity to this. However, the Pisces is not just going to cheat when their feelings get hurt, because the Pisces will move around with some hurt feelings and continue to be selfless and sacrificial for the relationship. They're going to cheat if somebody comes around with some healing energy. That's when they're going to cheat. So they won't seek a rebound. They won't go out and, purposely try to manifest and create the situation to cheat because they hurt. But if the right healer comes around, if the right counselor comes around, if the right listener comes around, Pisces is going to cheat. Pisces is going to cheat. Pisces is going to cheat. That's it. They're going to cheat. Pisces have high expectations for the relationships they get into. They have high expectations a lot of the time. So they deal with a lot of potential energy. Pisces love observing the potential of something. This is why, we deal with themes of belief with Pisces energy. If you don't know how to gauge the potential of something, then you lack dealing with belief. All right? They really go hand in hand. So you don't want somebody extra listening to your Pisces woman. You don't want somebody extra consoling, your Pisces husband man with his struggles. You need to be that Pisces, therapist in a sense. You need to be that Pisces safe space. And so that's the validity to that, to whoever made this post. Pisces will cheat when their feelings get hurt. You feel me? They'll cheat when their feelings get hurt, but it's not. It got to be somebody that knows how to. It got to be somebody that the Pisces can see potential, that they know how to connect, communicate, touch them, or something in order to heal that hurt that they have. That's how that ends up happening with the Pisces, for real. They'll take their wounds out in the external realm, and if somebody come around and can pick up on the fact that the Pisces is down and has the ability to heal it, make it feel better, make the wound feel better, yeah, the Pisces is gonna be like, you know what? Since you got this type of power, fuck it. Let's jump into the experience. Don't get it to it. Don't forget, Pisces ruled by Jupiter. Pisces ruled by Jupiter. All right, Jupiter likes to experience. Jupiter likes to, engage into new realities and all of that shit. So that's how Pisces gonna cheat. Now, another reason Pisces gonna cheat. This may be more of a reason Pisces gonna cheat more than that reason. I was really just basing the first reason based off of the post. Now, another reason Pisces might cheat is because in some type of shape or form, when you're dealing with the Pisces, I want to say when they deal with their love language, the love language of a Pisces, it could play out in ways where Pisces love intimacy. Okay. Pisces love intimacy. Like I said, Jupiter wants to experience and whatnot. But Pisces have a huge imagination. Pisces have a huge imagination. So a Pisces could have sex, be very inexperienced with sex. A Pisces could be, a virgin, but their imagination is intense. It's almost the more that they don't experience, the more the imagination grows at times, So Pisces could jump into things because, it feels like they're going to fulfill part of their imagination. It's going to fulfill some of their fantasies, Pisces can have real big fantasies. Pisces can have real big fantasies. Pisces, Gemini, Sagittarius, they get into situations at times where it's like, damn, I took it too far. I thought I wanted that. I didn't want that. I thought I could handle a threesome with my partner. I can't handle that shit. I thought I could. I can't. I can't do it. Those signs start entertaining shit that they think they could deal with, but they can't. And they ended up bowing out. Like, damn, I took it too far. I took it too far. I talk too much. I request too much. What's wrong with me? So yeah, if somebody start coming off like they could fulfill the Pisces fantasy, and at home, and they're not being stimulated in their current situation like that, that will entice a Pisces to cheat. That will entice a Pisces to cheat. You know? So that's what they got going on there with the Pisces. You know, you got that Jupiter influence on experience and expanding. You got that Venus energy dealing with connecting, relatability, love, sex, all of that, pleasure. But probably the biggest reason with Pisces, and the last reason as we move on, the biggest reason Pisces might cheat is because that person is an escape mechanism from a relationship that they don't like the reality of. Ooh. Because Pisces like detaching from reality. Pisces like detaching from reality. So, if the reality of their relationship is shaky to them, and Pisces could be in denial when it comes to love not working their way, delusional. So if it comes into a situation where they don't want to face the reality that their relationship, that they're being taken advantage of in their relationship, they're not being respected in their relationship, there's no sense of compromise in their relationship, the relationship don't fulfill them, whatever the reason is, you know, that other person that they cheated with is just a super escape mechanism for them. When they go see the person is not extra with them about anything. Is a stress reliever. They just see the person, they really talk, they smoke. You know, the Pisces is another one, just like the Libra, that may start exhaling a little too much with the side piece. Might start exhaling a little too much. You feel me? So they don't want to face the reality of their current situation. And the person they're cheating with is an escape mechanism. When they link up with that person, they feel like they're not dealing with reality. This is what really makes Pisces fall in love for real, for real. This is what really makes Pisces fall in love. Whether it's falling in love with the person that they're not going to cheat on, or falling in love with a side piece. This person is always something that they feel like they can connect to, that can always give them a sense of detaching from reality and just, you know, having a sense of peace or sense of a harmonious connection or understanding, a stress reliever, something that's, you know, something that's a positive influence on the subconscious, you know, on how the Pisces thinks about things. But that escape mechanism like theme, Pisces love that energy, man. Pisces love that energy. Real talk. So that's what's going to make them cheat. That's what's going to push the Pisces to cheat. Next, Aries. They don't cheat. Whoever made this post said they don't cheat. All right. We know that's cap. All right. We know that's cap. All right. When we look at Aries, let's dive into what makes an Aries cheat. Now, if you're dealing with an Aries, what do we know about Aries? Fire sign, right? Ruled by Mars, right? Mars aggressive, passionate, intense. You know, we're dealing with a real intense energy. Dealing with the head of the zodiac, right? So when Aries cheat, there's a few reasons Aries going to cheat. For one, they feeling invincible. They feeling invincible in their relationship. They feeling like, you know, they have a sense of power and control in their relationship. They feel like their partner will go through drastic measures to stay with them anyways. So you have an Aries with that invincible energy, like they ain't going nowhere anyways. You feel me? Because Mars is always dealing with conquering, accomplishing something. So you dealing with Aries, Scorpio, they may try to dominate you, conquer you in different type of ways. Psychologically, sexually, all different type of ways, you know. So that's one reason off rip Aries might cheat. Another reason Aries might cheat is because they have this, if an Aries cheat on you, they from the start of the relationship, they had a lack of compromise. They had a lack of understanding. So this Aries may be used to being an individual and moving how they want to move their whole life. And now this may be like their first relationship experiences or whatnot, and they really lack consideration of the other person's emotions and feel like the person should be able to be either get through it if they find out, you know. Aries may feel like they're able to justify it because Mars will go to war to defend things. So, you know, we got Mars in Sagittarius right now, so we'll go to war and get aggressive to defend our knowledge and wisdom, our Jupiter-like essence, right? Aries go hard to defend anything that's coming against them personally. So it's like they in the wrong and their partner coming at them about cheating, and Aries start fighting their case on that. Because they just feel like they being attacked. They don't like being attacked for nothing. So when you got Aries cheating, Jay just felt like they already had some sense of power and control in the relationship. And before they got into the relationship, they were so used to doing their own thing individually anyways that when they got into the relationship, they didn't know how to make the transformation. They didn't know how to start considering their partner. They didn't know how to, they didn't understand, you know, relationship fundamentals and whatnot. So it could be that it could be that like Aries could kind of have a way of neglecting considering how their partner feels about some shit, you know. Another reason that Aries might cheat here. Another reason Aries might cheat. Extreme lack of sexual control. Extreme lack of sexual control, Aries might, because we're dealing with Mars energy here, you know. So it may feel like you may be dealing with an Aries that's already active, because you'll have some Aries that, like, you know, once again, when you're dealing with sex with Aries, is kind of a competitive thing, a conquering thing. But if Aries is inexperienced, then, you know, it's a different type of energy when it goes into sex, you know. Now, if you're dealing with experienced Aries, they may be in a state of still trying to conquer what they individually passionate about and getting that release off. If you got an inexperienced Aries, you know, they will stay devoted to learning and gaining experience with one person or whatnot. But they could start to feel, if it's an Aries that's inexperienced, when they get into relationships older and whatnot, you know, they could start to feel a bit timid or whatnot because, you know, it's like they want to take charge. They want to add some spice and passion, but they just never experienced that much. And they don't want to look dumb. They don't want to look crazy. They don't want to look like they don't know what they're doing. All right. So when you're dealing with cheating with an Aries in some type of shape or form, it may just be an experienced Aries that has such a strong urge to want to sexually connect, period, high libido. And it gets to the point that it's like, even though they got in a relationship for whatever reason they got in a relationship, they still feel like they need to get that tension off outside of the relationship. And they can have a real selfish intent towards how they do it too. Like, you know, I mean, cheating is selfish at the end of the day, period. It don't matter what sign you is. Cheating is selfish. But, that's how that comes off if an Aries is cheating on you. An Aries might cheat out of spite. An Aries might cheat out of will also revenge cheat. Aries will cheat out of spite and revenge cheat. They good for those, so they will do that too. They will cheat in a form of manipulation. You know, feeling like this. If it's already toxic or shit is on shaky grounds, the Aries might think the solution to gaining more power in a relationship is cheating. So they may do it like that, you know. So those are all the multiple things that'll just push the Aries to cheat. But most of the time, it's a real concrete situation with them just being very individual and just getting into a relationship for selfish reasons. In some type of shape or form, you could all say humans in some type of way deal with relationships in a selfish way, but Aries could take it to extreme in a selfish way in the sense that they may not place that much effort in reciprocating energy. So now it's like they cheating because in the first place, they already felt like, you know, they kind of govern things from the gate, you know? So, but if you're dealing with an Aries, they in a situation, they faithful or whatnot, you know, they never cheated before. And what could push them to cheating? A lack of respect for their individual space. You know, it could be that could push the Aries to actually go out and seek cheating. You know, Aries are they will do things impulsively and They will do things to get the monkey off their back quick. They don't like dealing with pressure situations. They don't like dealing with situations where they feel like they're getting taken advantage of. They can't sit in that situation too long. They have to take some type of action. Even if they know that action can make the situation worse or burn a bridge, they got to do something about it. They can't just sit in that energy of feeling like they're getting taken advantage of or attacked or whatnot. It's just what it is. They got to get active about it. So if you're dealing with Aries that they cheating. They made it could have been real impulsive and they didn't even mean to. So I don't want to say cheating by accident, but Aries could really cheat. It's kind of hard to say somebody didn't mean to cheat. But if anybody's going to be the most impulsive and just jumping into it when it wasn't something that they did in their past, I would say it would be an Aries. It would be an Aries. All right. Something tempered them within their home environment, with their relationship at home or whatnot, and it caused them to make an impulsive decision with their desires, and that's how they went about it, and boom. And Aries can be detached too. So in their head, they'll be more confident to cheat because they feel like they could just detach the situation. Nobody ever find out about it. Nobody ever find out. All right. But Gigi talking about I dragged the Aries. Everybody getting dragged right now, man. I don't want to hear it. Everybody getting dragged right now, man. You feel me? Libra's got the opposite side of Aries got dragged so bad, the live went bad. They cut the live off. So, yeah, that's what's going on with the Aries. That's what's going on with the Aries. Okay? You know? Next, Aquarius. Okay. Granted, all right, let me sprinkle a little something on Aries then. Let me sprinkle a little something on Aries. Aries is some devoted ass lovers when they not on that type time. Dead ass. That's why they be so vulnerable dealing with love. Cause they be scared of how hard they can love, how passionate they can love. And that shit don't make them feel vulnerable. So I give y'all that, Aries. I give y'all that. When it's happy wife, happy life with y'all a lot of the time too. Alright? Y'all just my opposite sign. Should be too intense with y'all, so it's just like, you know. Should be we not talking about that, right? Aquarius. They cheat, then blame the other person. Whoever made this post definitely was dealing with Aquarius and this happened to them. Because Aquarius is good for some shit like that. They good for that shit. Because Aquarius like to play mind games. They like to play goddamn mind games. So when it comes to cheating, you feel me? If you're dealing with Aquarius and they cheated on you in some type of shape or form, you wasn't able to travel spiritually with them. You wasn't able to travel outside. You wasn't able to travel with their abstract thought in some type of shape or form. You wasn't stimulating in a way where they felt like they could just, you know, be their weird, unique selves around you in some type of shape or form. And they got around somebody else who started accepting them for who they is. They got around somebody else that casted no judgment on them. But their partner is always trying to tidy things up about them. Straighten things up about the Aquarius. Instead of just understanding the Aquarius is going to move how they want to move, communicate how they want to communicate, and they not about to bend that for nobody. Because they just have an opposing way of living life. They the signs to show us that you have to have your own way of thinking and doing about shit. And if people get mad at you because you're not confined to the way that they doing things, it's not for you to compromise that shit. Go be influential. Go set a trend. Go be original. So if Aquarius is in a relationship and their individuality and the things that make them different from others ain't noticed, it ain't an energy you could match, exchange with them. You can't mentally keep up with them or whatnot. I mean, Aquarius was gonna get in a relationship with you in the first place if you can't check them things off. They really was gonna get in a relationship with you anyways. They already have to view you as an abstract-minded person. They already have to view you as somebody that don't care what other people think about you, that's not so caught up in society or what's popular, what everybody else is doing. Like, they don't like being around individuals like that. You know? And if Aquarius is into somebody that's real into, you know, what's trendy or whatnot, boom, 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 they may just feel like it's a perfect balance. It's like that person may really mentally stimulate them, you know. So if an Aquarius cheating on you, you feel me, in some type of shape or form, somebody else started appreciating what's different about them, what's quirky about them, what's unique about them, what makes them different from others. Somebody loved that about them. Somebody ended up communicating and displaying how much they fuck with the fact that the Aquarius, you know, has their own way of doing things, thinking about things. Somebody started mentally matching the Aquarius, you know, more than the person was at home. That's what's going to happen with the Aquarius if they cheat. You feel me? And they detach cheaters, though. So they'll build a connection with somebody after a relationship, cheat, and tell the person that they cheated, like, hey, that was dope. We ain't doing that again. Like, Aquarius is good for those. They'll do that. You know, whether that's positive or negative. It's like, you still cheated, but they could nip things in the bud right there. I give them that. I'll give them that. Whether I guess that's a good thing or not. They'll nip that shit in the bud right there. It ain't going to continue to build on it or nothing. Like, that's just what that is. Because we got Saturn here. So the Aquarius is using the cheater. I mean, it's using the side piece. It's using the rebound. They're just looking at it as something they're using for the moment. And then they go back to whatever they're dealing with. You know? So that's why the Aquarius is going to cheat. Especially if somebody's just showing their appreciation or really like the way they're different and separate themselves from individuals, or their different way of thinking about things, different way of presenting themselves, communicating, you know. Aquarius gonna be like, you know what, this person, you know, is they on my vibe or whatnot. I feel like I could just be me around this person. Hey, let's get into a little experience real quick. And then boom, Aquarius cheated. So that's what'll push an Aquarius to cheat. You know, straight up. That's what'll push an Aquarius to cheat. Let's see if I'm leaving anything out with my Aquas. Let's see if I'm leaving anything out with my Aquarius. You know, yeah, that's basically what it is with the Aquarius right there. You feel me? That's that. And then you gotta understand Uranus. Aquarius got a Uranus influence. Uranus is mad impulsive. Is erratic. You know, Aquarius is mad impulsive and erratic. So in a state of where they feel cold in a situation, in a state where they really feel like they feel emotionless towards their relationship, or they don't like the reality of their relationship neither, they'll cheat in a cold way just as their little tension reliever or whatnot. You know? So that's how Aquarius will give it up. And last but not least, Virgos. They cheat if you cheated first. So, I want to say there's so much validity to that, but I do view Virgo as more of the sacrificial signs in the zodiac. A Virgo will take the pain of getting cheated on, not cheat back, and try to keep on working on it. You know, there's a lot of Virgos that won't just cheat back just because you cheated. Because, you know, Virgos be wanting to build on top of what they feel like on the love they feel like they have. You know, Virgos are one of the signs that when they do get love, they really do they appreciate it so much that they overthink on how to show their appreciation. Virgos be stressing themselves out trying to do different things to show their appreciation. So it's like you can have a Virgo partner that's going out their way trying to show how much they want to build with you, how much they want to support you, how much they care about you. And you know, that's going to be displayed. That's going to be displayed by default. That's going to be displayed. So they could get hurt, get cheated on, and kind of push that shit to the side. You know, Virgos let a little bit too much rock at times. Y'all let a little bit too much rock. Because why? You feel like you can fix everything. So you let a little bit too much rock at times. Just be careful of that, Virgo. Learn to nip things in the bud sometimes, especially if it's a place you've been before. All right? Especially if it's something you've seen before, you experienced before. Don't let that shit be going on and on and on because you think you could just fix the situation, right? But If a Virgo cheats, if a Virgo's in a relationship and they were faithful, never cheated before, and they end up cheating, the majority of the time is gonna deal with in some type of shape or form. The partner is not placing as much effort into building the relationship, into working together to construct the relationship. So when the Virgo's always making date nights, scheduling things, trying to organize things, put things together to connect, to relate, to spend time, and they're consistently exerting their energy trying to work the relationship, and in the process they start to get confused in whether this is true love or not, because Virgos can get confused. Sometimes they won't know what true love is. Whether they could be in situations where Virgos could be in situations where they're getting love and they're not understanding that's love, true love. Because maybe they've been in experiences that wasn't genuine, or they're not getting love and they think they're supposed to be exerting themselves trying to work on stabilizing that in the relationship, and they're really just getting played or taken advantage of. So if a Virgo cheat in some type of shape or form, they manifested a situation where they felt exhausted from working on a relationship so much, and somebody else came around and it turned into a situation where all that anxiety seemed like it could be a release in a situation with this person. All the anxiety that was built up, all the overthinking and the confusion that may have been stimulated in the situation with their relationship, all of that looked like it could be released with somebody else in a certain situation, and the Virgo cheated. That was their therapy to them. That was their therapy. So it could play out like that. Virgos take appreciation real serious. They take it real serious, but it's like once they get invested, Virgos hate getting invested because they know they go above and beyond a lot of the times. They know they get selfless at times. They know how much they give. And when I say give, I ain't talking about just materialistic wise. I'm talking about their energy, help, advice, support. So that's why Virgo's gonna cheat most of the time. They're feeling that they're not appreciative. Their partner not placing enough effort to construct, build, plan, map out, routine, schedule things in the relationship. And somebody else became a painkiller. Somebody else became an escape mechanism from that reality. Somebody else became a tension reliever. Somebody, and that's the thing. When Virgos is going crazy, when Virgos have high, intense nervous about something, they're real anxious about something, that shit is so intense for a Virgo, it's kind of hard to deny something else that takes that tension off, because not much things can do that. So Virgos go through an evolution of dealing with the nervous system, dealing with learning how to deal with the quality of their thoughts to, make their nervous system more harmonious and not deal with so much tension, all right? Not so much anxiety, not so much overthinking about things, not being so worrisome, right? Not being nervous about how certain situations in their life play out. So if they're in a situation where somebody else is helping to relieve that anxiety and they can't find that at home, it's hard for the Virgo to resist that, Hard for Virgos to resist that, okay? But, yeah, a lot of times that may be the things that push a Virgo to cheat. Okay. And Virgos can be sapios to a sense. They like intelligent people. They like intelligent people. So if a Virgo may have gotten a relationship from a stability standpoint, they felt like the relationship make them feel more stable. But if they're in a situation where they start to realize, they can't mentally exchange with their partner as much, and they're around another influence that's intellectually stimulated, Virgo, that Virgo may start entertaining certain things, in that type of shape or form. That may, like, they like that. But it would have to be in a sense where it's way more of a difference in the way that they're stimulated by the person that they're with, though. All right? So that's how it comes off. But yes, like Miss Lady said, therapeutic moments. That's cheating. It is form of a therapy for Virgo, if that's the sense. They got a chance to exhale. They got a chance to escape reality in a way, you know, or it felt like they would, or it felt like if they did it, it would help how they feel about their reality in a type of way if Virgo cheat. So it's like they don't want to give up on the reality of their relationship, but in some type of shape or form, they feel like it was going to help them feel like they're more situated emotionally to deal with the reality situation if they may have been taken advantage of. They already got hurt. They already got cheated on. They're not being appreciated. That's what's going to push a Virgo to cheat. All right? Especially if someone is, because the reason why appreciation is so big with the Virgo here, because we have Venus influencing Virgo with the, Venus falls in Virgo. You know, so Venus, Virgos can feel the lack of love, lack of appreciation from individuals in their life. So when they feel that strong sense of it and it's not coming from their partner, if their partner keeps adding salt to the wound, showing lack of appreciation, showing lack of effort to build, showing lack of putting time into things, not reciprocating their appreciation for all the things Virgo is working on in a relationship, trying to put together schedule and routine and support, somebody gonna snatch that Virgo. Virgo gonna get into something with that other individual. Virgo gonna get into that situation with the other individual that wants to show their appreciation, you know. And Earth can detach, but the thing with Virgo is they may tell the person that they don't want to cheat. Like Virgo may cheat because the lack of effort, whatnot, in their relationship. And they may start expressing to the person that they cheated with, like, look, this is not me. This is not what I do. This is not what I condone in my relationships. I'd be pissed if my partner was doing this to me, or just, I feel bad that I even did this because my partner did this to me. But once again, if that person they cheated with continues to give that feeling of appreciation off, if that person keeps continuing to maintain being the energy of being a stress reliever, making the Virgo more calm, less worrisome, it's going to be hard for the Virgo to stay disciplined and not dealing with that situation. And if the situation with the Virgo partner becomes an on and off situation, the Virgo will be all over that person when they off. And if they get back with their partner, they'll try to calm off of it. But once they off, they all over that. They all over that situation. So it might be hard to even get back on with your Virgo because they clinged on. They say Virgos is clingy. They ended up clinging on to something that fulfills them way more than the situation that they was in. So now that I think about it, Virgos are also another sign that actually develop relationships through cheating too. They could develop relationships through cheating, you know. But a lot of Virgos that end up getting relationships with the person they cheated with, they was probably cheated on first already. So that's the one thing I could say is valid about that. About them saying they cheat back if they cheat first. Virgos can end up getting a relationship with the person that they cheat with, because the reason they cheated with that person in the first place is because of how much tension and anxiety they took off of their back with the reality of they owed with their ex. So it's like, shit, this is more than cheating. This security and stability to me here. I feel appreciated here. Shit, I was doing all of that for my partner, going above and beyond. This person actually gives me appreciation. So now I feel more free to cater. I feel more free to support. I feel more free to help stabilize and help bring solutions. See how I can help. See how I can be of service. You know? But that's what Virgo's going to go through them different shifts, and it also depends on what they have experienced, you know, what they experienced in this lifetime as far as their levels of appreciation, if they got appreciation in the home, if they have siblings that appreciate them, early friendships that they felt appreciated or whatnot. That's what it'll start to show if they condone a situation that they're not appreciative in a lot, you know. But yes, and that Mercury energy is there, so Virgo be a little curious too. They like to learn. I like to learn. So if a dude is in a Virgo woman in the ear, like, yo, listen, like Virgos, I'm not trying to say Virgos is easy to pull or something or easy to have cheat, but Flirting go a long way with a Virgo woman if she's in a relationship. Because if Mercury still deal with communication, so Virgos are signs that can trip you up and you think they're air signs, especially if they have Mercury in Libra. Because we know Mercury is only going to be in the sign before or after. So them Virgos that have Mercury in Libra, you think they're an air sign. With the way they can articulate themselves, charm you, talk to you, communicate. So if a Virgo in a situation and somebody know how to talk to them right, somebody flirting with them the right way, that'll let Mercury get more curious as to what that leads to, what they can learn with that individual too. So Virgos actually be a little curious too. You know, they let their curiosity go a little too far in situation. But I would say things have to be just very unstable at home, because a lot of Virgos, they want to build. They want to. A lot of Virgos, when they feel like they got real love, they're very appreciative of it. They're very appreciative of it, you know. But if you got a Virgo that's just cheating all crazy, like a toxic cheater, that Virgo, 9 out of 10 times that Virgo's cheating like that because in the first place, they feel like they never going to get real love in the first place. So they came into the relationship negative. So they got in a relationship for whatever they got into it, but they had a negative perception of love in the first place, and now they just building upon it during the relationship. So if they just cheating willy-nilly like that, you know, they felt like that it don't make sense. I might as well be in a toxic situation or something. You know, I was done dirty in my last relationship, or I'm not used to receiving love in any way, so they might just be negative like that if they a willy-nilly cheater, you know. Yes, with my Scorpio rising gets suspicious. You feel me? So that's how it's going to play out with the Virgo, man. Sapio energy, stimulating energy, people showing appreciating, lack of wanting to build or construct routine and schedule things with the Virgo, all right? And also somebody else showing, you know, their appreciation for what the Virgo, or being that tension reliever, relieving some anxiety, being a safe space for a Virgo. Don't be in a safe space for a Virgo, man. Being a safe space for a Virgo goes a long way, man. Goes a long way. You got to be careful consoling a Virgo. You got to ask yourself, is you willing to build and connect with this Virgo? Because if you going to keep trying to if you over there always, you know, trying to put them in a good mood, make them feel better about things, they falling. They falling right. You don't even know they falling. You don't even know. They good at not showing it. Virgos is good at not showing how much they like somebody until they're in the situation. Now once y'all dating, then they can't control how much it's hard to hide how much they like you. But in them early stages when they filling it out before they make it, like before they say, okay, we talking, it's a little mysterious at times because it's like an interview process for them. They analyzing everything. They analyzing everything about you, you know? But yeah, man. Yeah, man. If you provide that sense of appreciation, man, Virgos, happy wife, happy life. They might have been ones that came up with that saying too. You know, go above and beyond. But they just cheating on crazy. Yeah, that Virgo came into the relationship damaged, having a real negative perception of love based off their past experiences, or in some type of shape or form. You know, they feel like, you know, I'm getting into the relationship for some form of security or stability, but I know it ain't real love, or like. They have a practical ass way of getting a relationship. They're detached from their relationship. They look at it for practical reasons. All earth signs may cheat in that type of way. So they got married, they got into a relationship for stability, security, but it don't give that sensation though. It don't give that sensation, but they looked at it as practical. Like, hey, I'm married. I could start a family. Like, we have joint incomes. Like, that shit, you know, and then they just look like they got to go get their pleasure elsewhere. You know, but I had to make sure I built something over here. I stabilized something over here. So that's how you had them earth signs cheat on you. Feel me? So yeah, for me, that's what we're dealing with my take on what will influence the signs to cheat. You know, I'm tight. I didn't get to save the first original second live or whatnot, but that's what it is over there, man. You know, them comments y'all left on this post was hilarious, you know. But that was just a breakdown of the current energies. Why the zodiac signs cheat. All right, as the week progresses, you know, we're gonna continue to dive into how Mars and Sagittarius is influencing the signs at the moment. How Mercury in Capricorn is influencing us at the moment. 3 planets in Capricorn right now. All right. So we're making more shifts towards that energy. We're making more shifts towards dealing with responsibility, stability, reality, getting shit refined, efficient before going into January. Okay? Like I said to start the live, breaking down the energies. Anticipate everybody with Mercury and Capricorn being dead ass. That's the theme of Mercury and Capricorn. Dead ass communication. Quote, quote. Direct, blunt, realistic, cold approach. Let's get to the bottom of it. Stop dancing around the situation. Let's get to the solution. Let's get to what makes sense. I don't care about how you feel about the relationship. I want to know how we logically, rationally going to figure this out. Are we going to keep doing this or not? Like, anticipate that type of shit, you know? So, at the same time, we got to be aware of how we push this energies out as well, all right? Because, you know, we're just spirits swimming through these waves, you know, trying to see how to align, all right? So, yeah, man, that Libra, I guess it got too spicy on the Libra and I ended up getting muted and it got cut off or whatnot. Like, that was crazy. Like, I've been getting hated on ever since I started, you know, my last couple lives. I've been getting hated on. You feel me? So, but y'all already know the vibes, family. You feel me? Happy Moon Day, everybody. Okay, we got the moon moving into Taurus tomorrow, so we get a chance to really resonate with feeling more stable, secure, understanding where we, you know, what we need to connect to feel more secure with the moon going into Taurus tomorrow, all right? We get to exhale a little bit more. The moon loves to be in Taurus, so, you know, we start to connect more to pastimes, things that make us feel more comfortable, all right? So it's going to be a good transit for us to deal with leading into the full moon at the end of the week, all right? So it is a full moon in Taurus, so we can be a bit intense towards connecting to the things we like and love and makes us feel good. So we want to just make sure we don't overindulge when the moon is in Taurus, but it helps us to deal with more reality when it comes to how we feel about things, especially because the moon in Taurus is going to start harmonizing with Venus, Mercury, all right, motherfucking Pluto in Capricorn, okay? So we got some real positive waves to ride this week going into the weekend. All right, we got some real positive ways to ride going into the weekend. All right, guys, remember, and there's also Venus shadow period. So the more you embrace learning about your love language, the more you embrace learning from your past relationships, the more you embrace having that closure talk with your ex, even though you can't stand them, but you're doing it to ease the soul tie. You're embracing, you know, just learning from your experience and why you attracted each other instead of having resentment. There's so much to grow and blossom through the Venus retrograde, and it's in Capricorn. So this is a time for us to do some spiritual homework to understand the reality, once again, more of our relationship. And when it comes to things dealing with stability, business, finances, how we work on things, creative projects, business projects that we really care about right now, we get to do a whole bunch of revision on these things, all right? Understanding how much more nurture we need to pour into that situation, how much energy we need to pour, how much love and appreciation we need to pour into these projects to get it to the level we want to get it to, all right? When it comes to building things, especially relationships, because Venus is dealing with love, but overall dealing with that Capricorn energy overall. All right, family? So once again, I hope y'all had a great start to the week. And I hope y'all wake up on the right side of the bed tomorrow. We'll holler at y'all tomorrow. All right, fam? Love y'all.